Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to the Invicta Tier 5 Grand Finals. I'm your host, caster, and camera operator, Mr. Leapfrog. I'm casting this just for shoots and giggles for a few friends that wanted me to cast it for them, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Haven't really gotten to watch too much of the Invicta League to begin with. Haven't really been around casting that long to begin with, but, we're going to hop straight into it. Between the two teams, I know a few of the players, so it's going to be kind of interesting watching them kind of collide against, two titans of teams, what it seems like. Other than that, I'm pretty excited to watch the match, and we're just going to hop straight into it. Thank you, DJ D-Rock. And it looks like they're going to have a kind of a rush comp kind of mesh up into each other here. They're going to have an early May wall on both sides of the teams, but Prof's going to get an early pick on Ready. Ready's going to go down. They're going to lose a speed and a ton of healing output for God Complex, and it looks like they're going to back it up and regroup. And Noobs Legendary going to win an early team fight here for their team. Ready making their way back, right, even before the point gets capped. So this is a pretty quick re-engage here for their team. Let's see what kind of adjustments they make to come in here. Another early May wall from Way Creature. Just a wailing boxing match back and forth. Oh, Immortality Field comes out. Way Creature gets an early pick here onto the Tracer, but not before Noobs gets an early pick or early cap onto the point. And looking like Saluge is gonna probably clean up the fight here, just beating them senseless to help clean up the first fight here. All right. Not too shabby, only 14%, so they can look like they can have a really good recontest here. And they just need to watch out for these May walls. These May walls are crucial for their team in order to open up fights. They got an early stick from NRG, but Prof has the ice block to help stay alive, as well as Immortality Field, just in case he wasn't able to get it off in time. And they're going to go straight into it with looks like both of them are just going to pop their ultimate here. It's just a wailing match back and forth. He's going to get really low, force them outside due to the window here from their team, and they're not going to be able to win that fight even with the amount of ultimates they used. They didn't early pulse bomb there, but to no avail. Man, that was super close. That was so quick between the two teams. They just pushed each other out with that the Ramatra Annihilation. Aqua's hopping over to the Orisa here, try to help maybe push back some of the tank. Oh, they're going to pop, Wavy is going to pop an early Blizzard here, and they're going to have enough time to get out here, especially with the Lucio. Beat's going to be coming online for both teams, but they're going to use Beat really early here. They're going to capture maybe a May out of position. No, nothing yet. Lido gets the Pulse Bomb out and is able to bait out the Immortality Field. Both Immortality Fields are out for both sides of the teams. Aqua's going to get an early pick, as well as Prof's going to get 2 picks through the Blizzard. Oh, I just need to work on the energy. He's going to force a recall. No, he's going to let him go free, and they're going to wind up capping the point here. And turning the fight around when God Complex got up to about 70%. So, energy gets an early pick here from onto the BAP, just kind of sitting in their spawn. He's going to be kind of looking in for them. He's searching for NRG, trying to help clean him up here. Bow! Line in his pockets. Whoa, and during when that fight is going on, God Complex was able to cap the point here. May versus May. No, Ready's going to go down here. Uh-oh, window's going to be huge for their team here. Let's see what kind of damage they can get done. Oh, they got to power through that May wall to make sure they can both heal and shoot through that window. No dice. They look like they have a good rotation around the point here. And Solgi is going to be just whacking on him here. Punches through the Immortality Field and is going to punch through the Baptiste. Oh, Ready gets picked again. Aqua's going to try to get some more value here right after the Flux. And NRG is just being really annoying Tracer here. Always sitting in their backline and just being a nuisance to their anybody who's not sitting around their supports. He's working on a pulse bomb himself. Got a ton of ults coming in from God Complex. Got 4 ultimates pretty much coming in here. Oh, needs to combat Lido here, and Lido's going to back up to their team. Let's see if Chubb's kind of isolated from their team. Are they going to be able to capitalize on it? Let's see. No! Energy's going to get a huge kill and Ajax the Lucio out of their ult, and that's going to spell devastation for Noobs Legendary here. And the Blizzard just the icing on the cake, and they're not going to be able to recontest here. Lito's going to get really low. He's going to be able to get the pulse bomb and get the the mega health back there. What up, Jackson? And just like that, God Complex takes an early lead first map. NRG looking really, really comfortable here. And now we're moving outside here. Like I said, a really early advantages coming in from their team. Be able to get early picks off every single fight is going to be crucial for their team in order to stay in the lead. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be super interesting if Noob's gonna come out with the Lucio with the Zen instead of the Lucio, but he swaps back. So Lugi going over to the Reinhardt, and they're gonna want to whack him hard here. They're gonna get an early TP on. Again, Maywall comes out super early, so Lugi recognizes that and backs out to the side. Wavy Creature using a defensive wall themselves, and Lito's just getting a full charge here. He's gonna try to help melt their team. Umredi goes down again. Maybe getting caught out a little bit out of position there. Ryan's going to try to get a few swings into it, but Jacob's already used the Immortality Field, so he's forced to back up to his team and kind of regroup. And just like that, Noob's Legendary, showing that the Sim teleporting to the point is obviously way faster than the Lucio speed boost ever could be, but having those turrets really does make it really difficult for Ryan to swing at all. And God Complex is recognizing that, immediately swapping off and going over to the Sim Mei themselves. Let's see how they approach here. Like I said, it's really hard because the Ramatra is being able to punch through the shields, make it really difficult for Ryan to get any value here. Ooh, Maywall comes out super early from NRG. Force the ice block, do these turrets being everywhere and being such a nuisance. Already going to be working on, whoa, Shadow comes out of nowhere. And so just when I was saying how difficult it could be with the Reinhardt into this comp, he gets a huge shatter off and helps turn this whole fight around. Holy cow, I was swapping over to Lito to watch him maybe pop his window a little bit, but no dice. How did he get his shatter so fast? He got his shatter back so quick, and they're going to go TP straight to point. Wall's going to come out as well as window. Oh, they're going to be able to recontest. The wall's going to be good for them, but not for too much longer. Aqua's going to be able to zone them off a point. And with the help of Lito melting them down, they ain't going to have no life left to live. That's almost a team kill from my mans. And they're slowly creeping their way up here. So Lugi recognizes maybe the Reinhardt ain't the move. He's going to swap over to the Ramatra himself. And we're going to have a Ramatra mirror match. Again, mirror matching comps here, but pretty much just saying I can run this comp better than you can. So we're going to run it at each other. Ooh, Blizzard comes out from Prof and on Wavy. Let's see who's going to get value here. Prof's going to get an early pick onto the Baptiste, but not without losing his own life. And it looks like oh, B comes out just a hair too late, but from Unready, but I think it's not going to matter anyways. Yeah, the beat being able to help the rest of their team that wasn't killed in action was more than enough to help them turn that fight around. Sloogy's going to have to make their slow crawl back. Oh, now without the Sim TP and the Lucio speed boost, it's going to be more than enough time to get back in time. And even after all that, I was thinking their percentage was way higher, but they're only sitting at 30% here. They're going to TP in, maybe? They're going to TP in the back. That's really dangerous when they have a Lucio here. Not going to get a boop off now if Umready dies first. Window's going to come out. Look how much walls and windows are coming out on both sides. Oh my gosh, NRG sniping through the window. Didn't you hear? Oh, Lito's going to get a kill. Oh man, DPS are both going to get 2 picks, but no healing is pretty much going to spell end for their team. No, not enough damage to help, not enough healing and sustain to keep them alive there. And I was almost turned around right there from just the 2 DPS on Legendary. And this is gonna be an important fight here, because if they lose this fight, Noobs Legendary lose this fight here, it's pretty much gonna spell devastation for their team and maybe not be able to have another opportunity to fight again. Since they're both crawling up on 80% here, Wavy gets an early pick. They're gonna have to commit? They already used Wall. Salugi's gonna pop their Ramatra of Annihilation. punching through the immortality field. Is that gonna be enough damage? Yes, it is. It's gonna kill immortality field. It's gonna get 4 kills. Holy cow! Even through the window, just powered through them. Prof's gonna get a late touch, but I don't think it's gonna spell too much for their team. Energy's just sniping it, shutting it down. He's got Blizzard Threats just for good measures, and just like that, map 1's gonna go over to God Complex. Woo! That was they turned that around really quick. And it was super interesting because I was how well Noobs, or I don't know if they want to be called legendary Noobs, but I'm just gonna call them legendary just to keep things simple. Just by how dominant they were at the start of that map, at the start of the second map, being able to defend with the Symmetra and having the Ramatra over the Reinhardt, you would think they'd have such an advantage. But once they swapped over and mirrored the cons, just showing their prowess and showing how much knowledge they have across different types of play styles and different types of characters. Right now I'm going to show the bracket for how we got here in the first place. So we see Mercy One Love. I've commentated for that team a few times in the International Overwatch League, so it's nice seeing them in another league and being one of the top teams here, the top 4 teams. They go down to Mecha Squad, they defeat Mecha Squad. They move over to face the Exiled. Oh, this is the wrong bracket. I'm sorry. Let me find the correct bracket. See, I was wondering why I've seen them before. Ain't I seen you before? Oh, it's the Invicta Tier 5 bracket. That's why. I was looking at the wrong one. Ah, here it is. The correct one now. Okay, so we got Infamous. Let's see. There it is. So this is the Noobs team right here that played against the Space Wizards here. Let's see. I'll load this map up while we're loading in here. You can take a look at the bracket. But the last time that God Complex played against Noobs, they beat him in a 3-1 fashion. So, let's see what kind of adjustments they can make to turn this game around. Of course, we're going to play on the Christmas version of King's Row. And obviously, if Legendary beats God Complex here, they'll be able to reset the bracket and go another 1st to 3 set. And after me looking at the wrong bracket for several minutes, we have enough time to go straight into the second map. Whoa, Prof get an early pick on the Wavy. Is that going to spell devastation for this team? We'll find out. Let's see if we can bait out Immortality Field super early. Yes, they got Immortality Field out. Energy is going to be crucial sitting in their backline here. Going to give them a few ticks, but they want to make sure they regroup and get their Maybach in time. Oops, sorry, excuse me. Get their Maybach in time so they can recontest. I don't know if they're going to have enough time. Energy's going to have to touch point. They touch point, but I don't know if they're going to be able to stay alive long enough to make it worth it. Salugi's finally getting on point. Finally able to swing on their team here. Arissa's going to twirl him back. Oh, Lucio's going to get really low. Chubb is 1 HP, and they're going to pop out Immortality Field just in time to keep him up. And it's going to spell it unless Jacob and Reddy and Energy can come up with a miracle here. But yeah, with the amount of bodies they had on point, it's going to be super difficult to keep them into the fight. Reddy's just the last person standing. Not for long. Laid out to rest. And Solgi's going to go over to the Sigma here to try to kind of combat the Orisa from afar. Not a bad move, not a bad idea. And this Orisa is just really good at being an anchor tank for their team, being able to contest the payload and objective with ease. With her amount of CC tools that she has, with the spear and the twirl and the gold, pretty much negating anything that that God Complex can throw at them. Whoa, Aqua's going to go in really deep with their ultimate here. Is it going to get any value here? No, Wall's going to help save their lives here, as well as a speed boost. Energy gonna get pretty low. Prof's gonna be working on an ult. See if he's gonna use an ult here. They're gonna use wall to back up away from the window. Smart to re-engage here right after the window times out. Uh-oh. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Oh no! Wavy's gonna get 2 picks themselves, and NRG is just sitting in the back line, just melting them down. Wow, what a blinking and melee kill. Nice Maywall to help clean up and isolate any more kills, and no, Lito's not gonna do that ult. Oh, I definitely want my ult back if I was him. Look at NRG's being sitting in their spawn door. This is the wrong team, my friend. And it's gonna be really important for NRG when he sits back here. He's able to help tell their team what their plan is and where they're gonna be relocating, where they're gonna be pushing from up top, making him just killing him straight up. I was thinking they're gonna use the immortality field super early, but getting an early pick like that just pretty much spells they have to regroup again. NRG is just being a nuisance right now. And he's just right back on the prowl again, right back to his team. Let's see if Legendary can actually help keep their Baptiste alive, because it's just been him going down first every single fight. Lito's being immortality field. No immortality field. But first out, yeah, B is gonna be coming out here. They're gonna pop a. Oh, they're gonna get maybe 2 people frozen. They're gonna get 1, but it's not gonna matter here. Their team got so spread out from the ultimates that God Complex threw out. It pretty much they had no way to keep them sustained, no way to keep them alive during that fight. Great wall to help isolate their team, and Blizzard to help keep them still from the people who are isolated, and of course the Sigma ult to help clean up the remaining kills to begin with. And again, can't speak enough about NRG just sitting in the back line, just melting their team down. Point in case, or swap over right to him. We see him already on the prowl, looking for the Baptiste to help kill him off really early. Oh, and a good May wall from Prof. Is he going to be able to kill the... Oh, nice immortality field's going to keep him up for a little bit. Beat perfectly timed. NRG's going to get an early pick on the Baptiste again. Spear on the May. Just looking, searching, desperately trying to get an early pick here. No. Aqua's going to go down, and without your Baptiste, of course that's going to happen. Whoa! Both tracers go down, and that's actually not a bad trade-off for Legendary. They can be able to recontest here and regroup faster than Tracer can get back. And that's going to be important, because that means they don't have to worry about Dylan going down early and losing immortality field. Aqua's going to probably go straight into the team with a speed boost and maybe pop their ultimate. They got a few people here. Oh, nice. This is going to be huge. Nice Maywall to help keep their team, whoever was there, and keep them into the Blizzard. And again, NRG just being super annoying, just contesting point and keeping the progress from the payload completely... Oh, what a read on the spear from Aqua. That was a sick read. Being able to read the Tracer recall was sick. Oh, you know what the cool thing about... oh, shoot. How do I pull up the... Uh-oh, Blizzard coming out on both sides. Blizzard's going to freeze a ton of people. Oh, the trades are about even, but it looks like God Complex is going to be a little bit... is going to take the advantage there. Yeah, with the Blizzard coming out, and they're both losing both tanks super early. I think they got the May in there as well, so was able to get a little bit more value from that Blizzard. We're working on the last 40 seconds here. This is going to be really important for their team to help win this fight. They need to make sure they secure this point too, because this point is a little bit easier to cap than most of the map. It's usually the last point they usually struggle with. They're going to take a hard flank around, but them sitting on high ground is going to be really hard to help push them and displace them off of that location. Uh-oh. Maywall's coming out at the perfect time, so Luke is going to pop his Blizz. He's going to get anybody with that? Nobody big. Oh, man, they got Immortality Field and Beat out at the same time. Their Wavy's going to be caught way out of position from his team. They're going to be able to capitalize on him. Maywall's going to help save him for a little bit, but not enough time. They need a touch point. I don't think I have anybody's touch point. 3 seconds. Yes, they got enough time. And they just full down rush down onto the Sigma here. They just realized that Sigma's super isolated. The Baptiste is away from them. Let's just walk on them. Speed to their team. Huge swap for Aqua, swapping over to the Reinhardt, recognizing that the Orisa just not cutting it. And now they cap point B. Just as I was saying, it was crucial for them to cap this point. It's super relatively easy to cap the second point just by how enclosed the area is. All you kind of need is just a good ultimate run to really get past that choke. And now it's the Rhine v Rhine. The only difference is Lito's going to be running the Symmetra here instead of NRG running the Ashe. And seeing how NRG has been on Tracer for the past little bit is going to be pretty crucial for their team. Yeah, just as I was saying, NRG is immediately going to get 1. Is going to make it 2. Working on the second. Starts burning on the Lucio. And Salugi gets the beat and is able to swing on the Reinhardt for free. Oh, and they recognize the BAP's going to be... They're going to stagger the BAP enough? Yes, they're going to be able to stagger him. No TP coming out from lead. I thought they're going to be able to TP him out, but was not able to get him out in time. Let's see if Aqua swapped over to the Orisa here. Does he recognize that the Reinhardt's there? He heard him pin backwards. And he doesn't turn around. NRG is going to be super lucky that the Aqua just had to do one quick 180. Dynamite's going to be coming out. Regen burst out. Bob. Super quick. That was the quickest Bob I've seen in a long time. And their team is just super spread out from the Bob. And they're not going to be able to retouch again. And this is where it stops. About 34 meters on point. Is it point B or point C? I don't know how to say it, but either way, can't be too disappointed. They were in desperation mode coming down to the last 40 seconds of point B. Not too bad of an attack. I would not be disappointed if this was my attack. Because, I mean, in all actuality, all you need to do is kind of full hold him. No way. No way they're not going to walk out the spawn with the Roadhog. I haven't seen too much of the Roadhog since the in leagues since the rework of the character. Now adding the trap and the kind of the weird way his shooting works and his primary fire. But let's see how God Complex want to approach this matchup. And I'm ready on the prowess Mercy. And NRG going to the Echo. Oh man, already applying super ton of damage right there. So yeah, Aqua can get an early hook here. Forced to preside with the team. Ooh, Lito gets an early hook. Oh, no. Lito gets an early hack onto the Mercy and be able to kill him, but not without losing his own life. And that's going to spell desperation mode for their team. Chubb's going to have to go overtime with healing. Jacob gets back in time to be able to Suzu the hook. And pretty much spell... Aqua gets an early pick onto the... gets a kill onto the Echo there. And they're going to be able to res it here? Yes, they're going to be able to sneak off the res. Hog was occupied with the D.Va there in that time. Uh-oh, no hook. I don't think he has enough healing. Yeah, he doesn't have enough sustain to stay alive in that fight there. And May is going to be able to try to freeze you down, but the Kiriko cleanse is going to help keep them nice and toasty. So he's just holding the trigger. Just holding the trigger still, realizing that his spread is good enough for it. Even if you're trying to sidestep, it's not going to make much of a difference. And just like that, about a 40-second attack, and now their team is back on the road. On the road again. NRG getting an early pick. I was watching Payload go. Oh, my Roadhog's better. Bow! Take a look at my Roadhog. Oh, yeah. Turning around, that's real smart. Being able to turn around makes your head hitbox completely invisible. And be able to kill the Mei here. Got Ice Block. He's got 3 more seconds of his ult, but it doesn't matter because he's got only 2 seconds left of his duplication time. And NRG just laying down the heat, especially now he's got a Mercy pocket. He doesn't even really have to worry about overextending too much. That he has the the healing and the sustain and damage boost to help mitigate any of the damage that gets thrown at him. Let's see if Lido can try to get an early hook or early hack and maybe isolate a target again like they did with the Mercy on the last attack. Jacob gets an early pick as well, so now they're having to regroup again. And with the payload coming, real close around the corner, I don't think they'll have another chance to recontest. They're gonna have to go in without a Mei here. Nice. Kitsune ults mirrored back at each other. And Chubb's gonna pop his coalescence through the gate. It's gonna be a ton of damage and healing at the same time. Mercy's gonna be able to get the res even through the coalescence. I have a weird visual, but I can't see it. But Wavy's just disregarding everything that's going on and just sniping people like crazy. I don't know if it's a sniper or if it's supposed to be some sort of displacing character, but either way, pumping out tons of damage. I mean, I'm trying to watch a little bit of everybody, but Energy is just applying the pressure nonstop, getting another duplicate, swaps over to the Sombra, and I don't think they'll be able to recontest in time while this whole thing is going on. Mei's just sitting on point, and that's it. That's it. Holy cow, that was so quick. I mean, they were just holding that spawn door, is able to keep them at bay, which is crazy. I want to go back to that. That spear from Aqua. I want to see if he read it or if he just reacted in time. Let's see. Where can I pull up the replay? There you go. Oh, it's N. There it is, right there. I just want to see that replay really quick. Because that was crazy how quick that spear came out. So, I mean, hear the recall? Oh my gosh. That was so quick. Hold on. I mean, look at that reaction time. I mean, he heard the tracer going up top left, and he just saw her blink across. So the reactionary time and the read to just 180 spear that, I mean, you have to understand that is a really difficult time. The timing on that is so difficult to get. It's really impressive there. So now, just like that, the God Complex is going to go up 2-0 on the score there. And it's going to be pretty difficult for for Noobs to be able to turn this game around because it's looking pretty bleak. So with that, I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to grab some water, requench my thirst, and we'll go back into map number 3 of the Tier 5 Grand Finals. See you guys in a minute.
As a content creator, it's hard finding a system that can keep up with everything I need. So I upgraded to the Intel Core i7-14700K to help me effortlessly stream and record my games.
All right, welcome back, welcome back. We're going over to map number 3 of the Tier 5 Grand Finals for the Invicta Overwatch League. God Complex has taken an early 2-0 lead for their team. We're swapping sides to obviously swap the attack and defending team, so they have not a distinct advantage. But overall, NRG just laying down the heat for God Complex, just making their supports' lives really miserable. And honestly, that's the adjustment that I think they need to start making. They need to start peeling for their supports a little bit better to help mitigate some of the kills that God Complex has been getting, because they've been getting super early picks like every single fight. Ooh, that would have been a sick read from Shmoney. He knew the Widow was heading up there. Almost got a really early headshot. That would have really made a difference making. Just I was talking about making a difference maker. Saluki going over to the support and getting an early pick as a Zen. This man can do it all. Gets an early pick, onto Aqua, the tank for Legendary, forcing their team back. And with the amount of payload progress they have right now, it might be enough to capture this first point. I don't know if they'd be able to have enough time to recontest here. Whoa. And with the pressure they're applying from high ground and them only having the double snipers, yeah, and just like that, one team fight loss and they can't even recontest. Shmoney gets an early pick onto NRG, but pretty much means nothing for them because they've already lost the first point. That's the problem running the double sniper comp. Once your DPS get an early pick, it's hard to really turn that fight around. I'm ready. He's going over to the Baptiste. We're used to seeing them playing the Lucio and the Mercy. Jacob killing Shmoney, trading off Immortality Fields forced out. Oh, I'm ready. He's going to help clean up the kills. And NRG going over to the Genji, but gets punished for his overextension right there. See if Lido can get an early pick here. Ooh, nice rock onto the Sigma. No more eat here. We're going to do a hook shot? Yes, of course we are. Ooh, how is that not a headshot? Not going to matter. Still going to die. With Profit going to help cleaning up the kills. Gets 1, gets 2. Is he going to help clean up the rest of the team? Oh, he can't discard that target anymore. Now with the... Oh, look at that. He's going to help kill everybody. Oh, my word. He actually He had his hand in the dealings of the deaths of everybody on that team. And now they put a stop to it. And that was about a minute and a half of straight push for God Complex. So... They're not too dissatisfied with that push overall. They're gonna have to ask for Prof and Lido to help get some more early picks like that. A ton of ults gonna be coming up here from both teams. They got the Graviton Flux. They've got the Trance. They've got Window. Window's gonna come out first, forcing their team back. Good zoning ult. Give them some time to breathe. Uh-oh, Aqua's going to pop theirs as well as Jacob, but Jacob goes down in the middle of his ult. Shmoney's going to go down. I'm sorry, Shmoney's going to get 2 kills and give their team a big advantage here. Man, double kill with the Storm Arrow here. And now, Lido's going over to match the Genji. Never mind, he realized that NRG went to the Tracer, the nuisance for their backline, and respectively going over to the Cassidy to help kind of peel for their supports a little bit better. Very smart move here. Jacob's being really aggressive here. Not even waiting for his Baptiste. Where? I was looking for the Baptiste there. I freaked out and started mashing buttons. He was being really aggressive there, and I'm ready. He's gonna pop a window here. Is they gonna get enough picks? Look at the amount of assists that went on to killing Aqua right there. And they're gonna be able to keep shooting through the window. Shmoney's gonna go down, and they're not gonna have any way to recontest now. With the payload being that close and the amount of pressure they're applying here, it's going to be impossible for them to recontest. Yep, and just like that, point 2 goes over to God Complex. And Prof, realizing maybe the Zen ain't the answer, goes over to the Alari to help maybe apply some more damage themselves. Uh-oh, Aqua's caught out of position here. He has no more eat, he has no more shield. And supports are just getting their way back. And they know energy's up there. Energy's gonna throw a pulse bomb. Gonna get the pylon, but no kills themselves. Hopping back and forth. I apologize. And NRG just being super annoying. And I mean, Lito is trying his best to help mitigate that tracer, and I guess he's doing a good job just by being alive. Oh man, and NRG is gonna get the kill on the Cassidy, the one person who's supposed to be countering him. Nice, reposition the pylon here. Not gonna get it destroyed, so it's not gonna have a huge cooldown. And just the amount of pressure they're applying to Aqua and his shield, just making it impossible for him to keep his shield up for more than 2 seconds. Trance is going to come out, Immortality Field as well. Window's going to come out from Dylan, but it's not going to mean anything when you're dead. Holy macaroni. And that was a dominant push from God Complex. They have the... the hiccup sabotage is real. I know. And man, the push from God Complex, the pedal to the metal playstyle is paying dividends for their team. They've pretty much held that pressure down on their necks, and they have not let go the entire time, pushing it all the way in and still having 2 minutes and 56 seconds left on the clock. Legendary themselves, and you have to pull off a legendary push themselves to help try to turn this fight around. Because this is destruction. How does he? Oh. I love the interactions that some of the heroes have with each other. And NRG is going to go over to the Tracer on defense, so I'm excited to see what kind of backline antics he'll continue to do. Yeah, Swexy, whenever I start talking too much, or I start laying down a lot of information, I start to get overwhelmed. I start to hiccup for some reason. All right, Wavy going over the Hanzo. We've seen him how dominant they've been on the Mei, so it's just nice having that flex DPS. That's they're gonna be really aggressive here with the Mei and Sim and Reinhardt strat. And Jacob's gonna get a kill onto the. Oh, we're gonna get one more pick here. Yes. Even though we lose to Reinhardt, this still might be winnable here for their team. But in the midst of them winning that fight, they have no payload progress whatsoever. We're still sitting at 9 meters, and it's pretty much going to go back to 0 by the time that their team gets back. And good idea. The DPS on God Complex is going to regroup back to the team. And they're going to recontest this next fight. And honestly, I mean, not a big deal for Legendary not being able to clean up those last few remaining picks. They can just fight again here at this corner bit. If they win this team fight here, it's not a big deal because they should be able to cap the point if they win this fight here. Dylan's going to play really aggressive in their backline, pretending to have their best Tracer reenactment. And just like that, Jacob's going to go down. They forced Immortality Field off of Ready due to Lucio providing a ton of damage in their backline like a Tracer would. And I think that's going to be the key difference maker between the two teams is whether you have a flanker or not. Oh my gosh! NRG going to get an early double kill pulse. He's going to work on all 3. Immortality Field comes out for them is just not going to be enough. NRG's going to get 3 kills that fight. And that huge pulse bomb was the difference maker for that little fight right there. I mean, they had no life coming into that fight until that double kill pulse bomb. And the thing is, Prof got stuck and stood still, so it wasn't his fault. I love when people get stuck and they jump into other teammates. I don't know if they want to save the TP for another recon, to help TP on that high ground and take care of that Zen just being a real annoying on that high ground. I mean, Salugi has not been touched one time sitting up there, and that's the problem running this double, zoning type DPS. You have no way to contest these long range DPS. And oh man, and Wavy's just having a field day right now, as well as NRG. Man, I'm trying to not just watch NRG, but man, it's hard not to. This guy's a living highlight reel. This guy is crazy. This guy is actually crazy. Oh man, I wish I could look at the stat line right now. This guy is probably like 36-1 right now. It's crazy. Jacob's twirling on the payload. He's being a real payload princess right now. And now we're coming down to the last minute here on the clock. Oh no, Energy is going to try to get an early pulse bomb. Immortality field forced out. Oh no, the payload runs over the teleporter, so they don't have a way to, get that fast contest point here. They're going to get Sigma here. Oh, Immortality field is going to help keep their tank alive. As well as the trance. Are they going to be able to get the shatter off in time? No, they're not going to be able to get it off in time. Prof needs to come up huge here with the... Oh, he's got one support with them. No more support with them, and they're going to get rocked out of their life. And just like that, 30 seconds left on the clock. They don't have a lot coming up here. But they did, it is important, they got the trans out. The transcendence is going to be huge for this Blizzard here. They have no way to help keep their team alive other than Immortality Field, but you can destroy that pretty quickly. Let's see how the approach is going to be. They spotted Energy early, so at least they're gonna have to bait out anything. No, they just got regen burst out. Are they gonna have to? Well, they got the eat out. They got the Immortality Field gone. Bow! And now Jacob's gone. Immortality Field's gonna be out from forced out from NRG, but not gonna make a difference. The amount of bodies and life they have on point, those little tracer pew-pews aren't gonna do anything for you. I think he'll snipe him. Ooh, he tried to read again. Aqua's trying to do the hard reads again. That was crazy if he read that fire strike. But I guess NRG has the reaction time of a tracer player, so he realized he's not gonna blink into the fire strike. He's gonna recall there, gonna regroup with his team, maybe trying to bait out early abilities. See if Solgi can get some early picks here with the Zenyatta. Whoa! Shatter, TP, no dice. I don't know if that was a lack of miscommunication there, because, nice shield dance, being able to dodge the rock there. Oh, man, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good you're doing. It just, NRG wants to get 3 kills himself to help turn the fight around. Oh, man, nice shot from Wavy, climbing over the wall and sniping the Reinhardt as he was trying to pin out. Jacob ran back to point, to contest his ball, but looks like he's going to stay on it. Realizing that he's going to help out NRG, maybe dive the backline a little bit. Realizing the backline is a big gap in their DP and their team comp. Ooh, got a headshot on there. Ooh, almost got the second shot to be able to clean up the kill. NRG's going to have to force back. Lido's going over the tracer himself. Aqua's also going to the wrecking ball. And just like that, we went from having no wrecking ball to a double wrecking ball. Zenyatta's kicking him back. Is he going to force out He doesn't have trance yet. Beat's going to come out from Dylan, and finally he's going to bait out the Transcendence from Solgi. Tracer finally going down. That might be his second death the whole game, but it's going to be really important to help taking the point here. They have 30 seconds left on the clock. Trance is not available to Solgi there. Reddy's going to go down and just clean up the kills. And with 20 seconds left on the clock, they finally capped the second point. Nice. Good realization and awareness to know, pay attention that the Tracer's going to try to recontest point. And now it's going to be really annoying for Solgi to stay alive, especially with the ball and the Tracer both diving on him simultaneously. It's really important to not use up everything there. All the resources that you have at your disposal. Jacob's going to get caught up by turrets. Lido and NRG both got pulse bombs. Who's gonna get the first blood here? And Dylan going over to the brig, maybe to help contest. Ooh, he really tried. He got Immortality Field forced out though, so not a bad trade-off. No pulse bomb on either side here. Ooh, getting a little overzealous there. NRG's gonna get an early pick onto the Baptiste. Gonna get brig pretty low. Brig's in the I don't think there's no way he gets out here. This is crazy. I forgot Jacob's there with them, so he's able to get out. Oh, Jacob's going to get really low. Is he going to be able to die here? Jacob's going to get super low. 1 HP. Please help me kill him. No, NRG is just still being a nuisance in the back line. And again, they're forced to regroup. We're in the wrong spawn door. 30 seconds left on the clock. They're going to kill him. Yes! Lito's going to get the last bullet onto Jacob to help hopefully turn this fight around. Oh, man. And they pop the mines on the high ground here so to help maybe contest some of that high ground that's been uncontested for a majority of the game. Oh, almost got Lito there. Oh, he forcing out whoa! Prof is sniping. Gets 2 picks from the high ground there. And realizing the high ground is going to be really important for the team. He's going to put turrets all up to help, keep control of that high ground for as long as they can. Wall's going to come out here as well as... No! Immortality Field just came out just a hair too late. Just after the Brig died. And they're going to C9! They C9'd! No way! Oh, no! No, that's so unfortunate. So the like I said, they pulse bomb. They got Brig down early. The ball forced them back. Prof got off point to help contest some of the tracer that was diving, Dylan and the Baptiste again. And just gets a little too far off point. He's not able to walk onto the point in time. That's super unfortunate. Oh, man. Very anticlimactic ending to that map. That's super unfortunate. Oh, man. And just like that, God Complex takes a 3-0 lead here. And the grand finals is going to be first. It's going to be the best of 7. So it's going to be the first of 4. And we're going over to the 4th map right now, which is New Queen Street. I'm going to hop straight into it because I'm feeling good. These matches are pretty darn entertaining to watch. Good old Toronto, Canada. Man, I love how fast these go now. Going from casting it live to casting these is just night and day difference. And NRG going over to the tank now. He's been super dominant playing DPS, but Jacob said, "Hey, hold my soda. Let me show you how to play Tracer." I want to see what kind of damage Jacob's going to be able to do in their backline here. Ooh. But I guess it's just a matter of knowing how to play the Junker Queen. And Prof's going to swap over to the Torbjorn just to make sure help put a turret down and help making their backline a little bit more formidable. And especially to help dealing with the Tracer. And especially when the Cassidy and the... Oh, Wavy's going to get really low. Prof's going to get an early pick onto this fight. They're going to get 2 picks, and it looks like... it's looking like Legendary's going to win the first fight here. Wow. Jacob got a pulse bomb super early. And honestly, if NRG didn't go down that fight, I actually think they could have turned that fight around. Recall comes out, and as long as Lito hits his shots, should be able to clean up the rest of the kill here. Oh, Jacob's so low to be able to narrowly make it out with their lives here. And there's a lot of back and forth action there. I honestly would have thought that fight would have been winnable if NRG had not gone down. But NRG going over to the Junker Queen, it's pretty interesting that he wants to go to that. Oh, man. Already coming out super early with the Kiriko Gate. Doesn't have... Oh, Suzu was supposed to come out, but Aqua's been able to kill NRG. Oh, maybe got a little too overzealous trying to use the ultimate into that Kiriko Gate. It's really difficult to help go through that because of how much damage they can pump out. Because anybody who shoots through that... Kiriko Gate gets increased, shooting speed. So that's a crap ton of damage to try to go through. I feel like I'm on like 3 times speed. There's so many ultimates coming out right now. Prob's gonna pop their ult. Beat's gonna come out from Unready. Jacob pops a pulse bomb like super early during that fight. Is he gonna be able to kill it up? Yes, they're gonna clean up Torbjorn. They're gonna clean up Lito too. They're gonna get 2 kills. How many Tracer players do they got on their team, man? Jacob's going to get 3 kills during that fight, working on a 4th and 5th. Let him get all 5. Ah, you guys are no fun. Holy cow. How many Tracer League players do these guys got? Just when I think it's going to be fine, they're going to not have to deal with one. They're going to have to deal with another annoying one. And Aqua going over to the Zarya. And Prof going over to the Mei, realizing Torbjorn Mei was not the answer to help deal with the annoyance that is Tracer. Now they think it's mainly the D.Va here that's giving them some problems. But not a big deal here, as long as they stop him at this little trolleyway or whatever bus depot stop. They'll still maintain the lead. Uh-oh. Lita's going to pop an early high noon. Perfect timing for the Immortality Field. If he didn't get that Immortality Field, I'm ready. He would have definitely been the first one going down there. Uh-oh. Bubbles coming out. They're going to make it inside. No, not going to make any difference. They die from getting shot from Wavy Creature. Goodness gracious. I feel like we're on like 7 times speed right now. I mean, there's so much going on so quickly because of the Lucios. I mean, everything's going by so fast. I'm having a tough time keeping up with that. I guess I've been casting way too many tier 1 matches that have been hard to maintain the speed that these guys play at. Uh-oh. Aqua swaps out with their team, with their tanks. He's got little to no charge. He's got no bubbles and no charge. Realizing Cassie all by himself here, NRG's going to get... Jacob's going to throw out a pulse bomb, but no connection. And Prof's going to get a connection with the Icicle to Jacob's Dome. They've got Blizzard coming into this fight. So, they did just lose the lead, but they didn't lose the checkpoint. So, not a total loss here. And Lito's starting to warm up a little bit. That's going to be really important for their team. Just a little bit more. He's chucking these sticky magnetic grenades from so far away. Uh-oh, Window's going to come out from Solgi. Let's see if he's going to get any picks here. Blizzard's going to come out from Prof. And NRG smartly just flies straight up in the air. Oh, Immortality Field again comes in clutch. He had 3 skulls on the screen and gets no kills for it. Immortality Field and Beat coming out. Windows coming out as well. A ton of ultimates coming out here. Beat as well and Grav. And to get 1 pick, is Wavy going to get any kills here with that? He's going to get 1. And he's working on Aqua. Gets a 2nd pretty much. Oh man, so close to maintaining, or to taking back the lead. 1 meter down. And God Complex is taking a sigh of relief right there, because they should have lost that fight. With the amount of ultimates that came out there, that should not have been winnable. And Aqua making the change over to the Sigma. Oh my gosh, and Dylan's get caught out again. That's another early pick from God Complex. Fan the hammer. Is that going to be able to save your life? Immortality Field's forced out, but not before Chubb gets some revenge of his own. Oh, Aqua's getting blown up. Blown to smithereens. Holy cow. Wavy just sliding in, helping clean up the kills here. And God Complex now getting the checkpoint. Where's the... What? Give me the scratch. And now they've pushed it past the checkpoint. So not only do Legendary have to cap the checkpoint, but now they need to actually push it past a couple meters as well. D.Va's going to be pressuring high ground. Jacob, swapping over to the Ashe, immediately gets an early pick on a Prof, who, in exchange, swapped over to the Tracer. Didn't even realize. Lito's swapping over to the Ashe as well. And now Prof's going back to the Mei. Oh man, and this is the snowball effect. I mean, they're already 3 maps up. They need to start turning around this momentum right now, because they have only got 2.5 minutes, pretty much 2.5 minutes left on the board, and it's not looking too good for them. They not only have to cap the point, they have to get the meter. They got to get the meterage. Oh man, they might even full cap at this point. I mean, Wavy's coming in with their ult. Ready still got the beat. The only ultimates they have coming up here is Aqua's and Dylan's, and Dylan's is not going to be enough to force out any beats or anything. I mean, Aqua's would definitely be enough, but that's not an ultimate you typically want to open up a fight with. Ready's cooking up. They're going to force out B yet? Oh, Ready's going to get really low. Ready's going to get so low and be able to narrowly make it out with their lives. Holy cow, they got so low. There's the rock, so that pretty much spells go time for God Complex. As soon as they get rock out, they pretty much it's their sign to start walking in. Because now they don't have any ultimates to mitigate with. I think we'll be able to kill Lucio. Yes, they're gonna be able to clean up Lucio here. Whew, and just when I was thinking they were going to full cap, they stopped the bleeding at 121 meters. It's gonna be kind of tough here to help turn this game around. They have a big hill to climb. Let's see what their approach is going to be here. They're just going to meet them straight on here. Wow, Wavy gets a rock onto... I'm sorry, Aqua gets a rock on a Wavy. Dynamite's going to come out first for Lido. Ooh, and he's getting a ton of damage here. I'm going to get the butt scratch here, so that's going to be really important for mounting this monumental comeback. Especially with 60 seconds left on the clock, they have to push a long ways to get there. Window coming out from Solgi. Dodges the rock. Wavy's going to help shoot through it as well as Solgi. And they're going to get a ton of damage here. Oh, and they lost the fight. They need to die and regroup right now. Because they have 30 seconds left to recontest. They're going to push it back there. It looks like they're going to push it back and try to reset the... Oh, they're staggering Lido really bad right now. That's super unfortunate. That's a big stagger. Especially for Ashe that doesn't have any real mobility tools to get back to the fight in time. They're going to have to go in without the Ashe. So they're already 4v5 here, and they've already baited out Eat from the Sigma. The wall's going to come out. I think they're not going to be able to keep him alive. No Immortality Field. Immortality Field just out of range. Chubb's going to go down, and that's going to pretty much spell it for Legendary in their run here in the Grand Finals. Tons of damage, tons of ults. Bing, bang, bop. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. God Complex is your Tier 5 winners for the Invicta Esports League. Wow. That was destruction. I mean, look at the lead differential. I mean, 121 meters to 75 practically it's no easy feat. So that's pretty much it. That's gonna be the end of the Tier 5 season for Invicta. Congratulations to God Complex winning in a sweeping fashion, winning 4-0 over Noobs Legendary. So I'll start giving out my MVP nominations, I guess, for the teams. Let's see. I guess my MVP, I mean, obviously, I don't want to be, a big simp, but I don't know. I'm a big NRG simp at this point in time, so I'm going to give the MVP for God Complex. I'll give MVP to NRG. He was just so dominant on the Tracer, so dominant on, every single map he played. It was a matter of him dictating how fights went, dictating whether or not they'd have an extra support going into the fights. It was just so crucial to have him on board and have him getting, those early fight, elims to help turn those games around. So that'll be MVP for NRG. For God Complex. For Noobs Legendary, it'll definitely have to go to Lido. He was providing a ton of resources and he's making a ton of adaptations and changes for their team as well. Not really much of a difference because, doesn't matter. Then, in my opinion, I don't think it matters too much on the losing team. So, That spells it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, my name is Mr. Leapfrog. I've been your caster, cameraman, and would have been host if I was actually there live for the Tier 5 Grand Finals. Thanks, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.